Greetings, Internet, and welcome to Turn 8 Gaming. Let's play Factorio cooperatively. I'm Rich.
This is Opie.
This is a new day of recording, and I'm moderately proud of the fact that I think I said that correctly.
I'm shocked. Let's start over.
It's not something I should be proud of, but I am. Like always, it's a new day, ergo, new number. We are on 0.16.43 now.
Sure.
It's a statement, not a question. It sounded that way, but yeah. The only reason that was half of a question is I was trying to think, like, I think we were on 4.2, so I think it went up very little, and we had mentioned before that they were like, they're not going to do a whole lot of updates and whatever, which is still true, but they've been doing some bug fix patching. Again, it's mostly Lewis scripty kind of things. It's modders and that sort of doobers. They've been kind of tinkering around with stuff, I guess, that's like half of a new method for them. Do we want just the two of them coming off of here? I guess we should probably bring all four. It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, I mean, bring up all four for now, just because, you know, we're all going to use two for now,
but a tight fit here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that'll be something you can figure out.
Well, yeah, exactly.
So, as promised, I don't know why I paused on there. I did say that we were going to do that. Not really promised. Anyway, we set up iron off screen, and I finished my little train tracker doodles. And it was here, and then it left right before we started recording. So I will get in my little car here and drive around. So we did this kind of setup. This is our drop-off up there. I did one of these guys. I think this works. Most of you guys probably already know what these are, but for those that don't, this is like a little waiting area for if and when we have more than one train that's going to drop off iron. More than likely, when things start getting farther and farther away, you need more and more iron. Quickly, you kind of have to like overload your train network with more than obviously one train going back and forth. And since I only have one area to drop off, if I leave it with one area to drop off, which that might change later, but anyway, but I don't want trains crashing into each other, so this is sort of like a little holding pattern. This car makes a lot of noise, because you're annoying when I'm not really driving around. Anyway, so they kind of peel off into here, and then each one of these lanes is long enough for our 242 trains to kind of pause and wait in, and if the train station's full, these signals will be red, and so they'll just pull in and wait. And I can put up to 5 trains, because I have 4 places for holding. So we could have 5 trains on this one.
Which I think is more than enough.
Yeah. I went overkill just because of the kind of the weird way this thing was set up, and I was trying to figure out how long I wanted it to be, so I added a couple of extra ones that I think that's about as much as we could fit without doing some redesigning. So anywho, that's the trains on this side, and then, you know, our one thing going back. We do right-hand drive systems because we're American, yeah, I guess. And it's just something I'm kind of used to. So this kind of merges with our old train network. I'm going to drive on the tracks and then get murdered immediately, more than likely. We did build all this all off screen, as it were, or off capture, whatever the hell you want to say. I did die, I will say.
That was pretty funny.
I got run over by a train in English. And yeah, it was, I'm very upset that I wasn't recording, because it's one of those things. So for those that don't know, that don't do trains that often, the only way to go forward with a train is the W or the S key to go backwards. There's no turn. There's no A or D or whatever when you're doing WASD kind of controls. Yep, crashed into that. Just slow crash twice. Just moving along. Everything's fine.
Maybe I should take away your driver's license.
I really am not good at driving cars at all in this game.
To be fair, they are really freaking hard to use.
Weird. But anyway, so yeah, the train was back up there and going horizontally left to right, and I decided that I was in the train pushing W, so when I got out of the train, I should push W to go left again, and I ran straight up into the train that was going by. Because I'm smart.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
So here is our iron mine section. Stop. Oh, I didn't crash. Yay. As you can see, it's bigger than... oh, we have it on radar, so let me zoom in this way, then I can pan around. See? Haha! It's bigger than we are tapping at the moment, just because both of us kind of, I think, ran out of miners.
Yeah, I mean, I must have put down what? There's probably a
Seriously,
few,
Carl.
like 100 or so there. I mean, we don't need any more than that for now. So
Yeah, I probably put down 50 of them myself. So
yeah,
there's a pile. But this is what you can see, and then there's a little tiny tungsten patch that's just gonna snuck its way into it apparently. Which we will avoid. So train comes down here, loads up as it's doing, and then this guy will just shoot back to where we saw. So yay! Now I repair my car. Now the question is, what is next? Oil, I think, is what we were talking about.
pretty much. Yeah, I mean, we're getting. I'm actually going to do some science now. Do electrolysis too? Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't know what that does.
Also, if you saw Opie's screen there, probably we did a lot of research while we were doing this too. Nothing brand new.
No,
like sequels to other research.
Exactly. I really actually just did like bullet damage, shotgun damage, turret damage, all that, kind of boring stuff that, just it's good that it helps, but it's nothing. It doesn't lead to anywhere. I know our grenades now, they do actually blow things up with a single grenade, which is nice for like trees. I like that part. But yeah,
If you're wondering if I just crashed into a cliff, the answer is yes.
obviously. I mean, we don't really need to wonder that.
No.
We should kind of assume it.
Yeah. Yeah. California, wee!
Actually, we'll get I'm gonna get explosives because I feel like we have to blow up some. Well, that too, but we'll have to blow up some ridges at some point here.
That needs cliff explosives.
Well, I assume it's the first step for it, though.
I assume as well, but I happen to know they're different. All right, I'm near the base, so yeah, definitely picking my car up because I will just murder everything in this base.
Whee!
Oh, so one other thing I just wanted to show off, not that it's not fancy, but just in case you guys are wondering, I did finally double side unload, and then I did since we have red belts now, I can go with red underneath these that are long enough to do this sort of, everything unloads on this half of the belt on this side, and this half of the belt on this side, and they just merge up right here. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of a clean system. It's probably not the most efficient way to unload, and by probably, I mean, I'm sure it isn't. But I like them. I think this is actually something Opie showed me. So I seriously thought you were going to continue with the iron, and you just left it abandoned.
Well, no.
Okay, never mind.
I see. Okay. I am making a fresh bus here to
all right, that's
feed the iron.
I prefer my method of just mocking you incessantly.
Yeah. So, because we have to make room for this. True. We're going to have 4 of these eventually, so... And now I'm looking at how we set up our smelters. It's going to be really freaking hard to fit all these.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that pretty soon after we did this. I was like, this is when I had a setup like similar to this in a different version of the game I was playing, I think I didn't have everything coming in and out on the same side.
Right, yeah, and that makes sense. But I mean, I know I can make it work, because we will lose things as I take, some iron in, and then we'll just have to move it over. So I'll be working on this for a little bit, but because I mean, really, we have some space here, so I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
This is where it might get soupy and whatnot, but whatever.
Actually, if you don't mind, cut off the iron up there while you're there. I'm gonna.
Why cut it off?
Just so, because I need to move. I'm going to move them off of these belts completely. This is going to be copper at some point. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, well, we still want to empty that thing.
Yeah,
but yeah, I get you.
So now I need to move all this stuff down here. I mean, I guess technically we're eventually going to actually need 6 pure iron lines because of steel, but we'll worry about that when we get to that. We're still not at the point where we're not using a lot of steel yet, so. What else can I research here? Cliff explosives. We're just talking about that.
Yay!
There you go.
I'm so happy. What kind of nonsense do they take?
Ooh, empty barrel, grenades, and explosives. Apparently, you
Nice.
just put
a lot of grenades and explosives in a barrel and it blows up a cliff. That's awesome.
yeah, that's pretty funny actually. How do you make regular explosives though? That's the question. Sulfur. Oh yeah, I don't even want to touch that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Rich and I were.
we had a little off-screen chat about sulfur being
Yeah.
not happy.
I mean, it seems like you get it from oil. Basically, you have to like. What in the old days it was pre-Bob's. What it was, you got basically had like what petroleum or light oil, and you turned it into sulfur or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, do not remember anymore. But I think it was definitely something like that.
Now if we look at the oil thing, we have the old method of turning, crude oil into light oil, heavy oil, and petroleum. But apparently there's other ways we can like process it, and we get like less of the three, but we get some sulfur or sulfur dioxide in there. I don't know which one we actually want, but I'm pretty positive both can be used to make what we need. So, yeah.
I'm not aware enough on the science involved in any of this as to why that was a change, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it's probably like, yeah, that's somehow you do it this way, and it's not right in the normal game, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, I'm sure even the
Right
normal
here.
game is
This
very
belt
simplified.
apparently got murdered,
Where are you?
and I don't have any belts on me, so haha.
Oh, huh. That's bizarre. How bizarre.
6.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty bizarre.
Yeah.
I mean, not like a huge amount, but
I was just like, why is there like weird little gap here? Okay, so yeah, I fixed a problem, guys. Doodle-doo. What was I doing? Up here with the belts. So one extra comment just to make. Speaking of comments, we get more comments, which is great. And some people were suggesting Farl as a mod, which is I know of it. I don't know it well, but as far as I know, I think it's like the Factorio automated rail laying something. FARL is the acronym. And essentially what it is that it helps you lay your rail tracks in a more, I don't know, in an easier fashion. I honestly don't know if it's like cleaner or more efficient or what the exact situation of it is, but I know that it's meant for laying rail, and specifically because I was like talking about how I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with my Rails network and rebuilding it and all that kind of stuff. And maybe because I used to do it with robots, I'm used to doing it with droids or bots or whatever the hell they're called in this game. Probably not droids, since that's copyrighted.
yeah.
In fact, I didn't even say that.
Nope. We definitely did not say that, or lightsabers. Oops.
Right. Whoops. Shit. But I've looked. No, I didn't look at it, but I know of it from before, and I kind of shy away from it only because, not to say it's not a good mod, and it probably is a great mod to use, but like, aside from the very few here and there mods, we don't really do many that automate and make things easier on ourselves too much. Which is probably stupid because we're not great at this. But why is this out of power?
I'm moving stuff around, so please.
Oh, all of these things are out of power there. Okay.
There you go.
So for some reason, I always forget that like the power poles don't blink, that they're not connected to power. So I just saw the coal area unload being that way, and I was like, why did that just lose power? All the poles are connected. Anywho, so we have like squeak through because that's just convenient. Awesome. Yeah. And it's definitely a bit cheaty. Not gonna lie about that one. And we have the light mod thing, which is a cheat kind of a thing, but that's
for streaming. Yeah,
it is for that. Yeah, exactly. It's for the fact that we're doing this on YouTube. Otherwise, neither one of us would have used it.
Exactly.
In fact, in our other game test kind of things, we I don't really want to say it's a test kind of environment because we don't do a lot of good with it, but
No.
You'd think we'd come out and be like, all right, we've tested this and it's awesome. And then Obi wouldn't make science errors and I wouldn't do stupid train stuff. But nope.
No, that does not happen.
But anyway, we don't use the light mod in there either. So same kind of thing with Farl. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm incorrect about it. Maybe it's not as easy button as I'm making it out to be. Or at least thinking it is, which is, and that's fine. And that's the case. But, anywho, we do appreciate the suggestions. But I think we are going to hold off on doing that for now. Would it have been easier to, like, go out here with the first iron?
Maybe? I mean, we have the space, so we're okay. But yeah, I got it's more these stupid crates that are in the way that are killing me.
Baloney that we left. Oh, good, awesome! I just picked up a bunch of belts too. There's a belt box here with a load of it in there.
That's
awesome.
The original one we had. Yeah, so
this place is just littered with garbage.
Pretty much.
Inserters. That's good. Cool.
I can pick this one up.
I need some inserters. Yeah, why not? I'll take some. Boom.
Pick up this garbage box. Move it somewhere else. Actually, what I'm going to do is make a box to destroy. So if you have any crap you want to get rid of, let's put it up here. Throw some grenades on it.
I have iron ore in my pocket, apparently.
So you can get rid of a whole lot of stuff.
And tin ore. Where are you? What is tin? I don't think I have a lot of miscellaneous stuff to destroy. Except for maybe one piece of wood. And one iron stick.
It is like those little stacks of one that just are really annoying.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna grenade this thing.
Because
it's fun. Oh, ow. Right, our grenades are strong. One of the other researchers did, the grenades are stronger, so it hurt a lot. But I'm okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fluid wagon. You probably said something about that, but
I did not. You were talking, so yeah, we are just researching that now because we're going to be using that soon.
So on our map, we were looking at this thing and to show everybody our oil, because we think that's the next step here. It is definitely over here in this kind of obnoxious area. So we're gonna have to oil jack that up. And then, I don't know, come out over here, kind of do a little wonky side angle, something or other, and maybe connect up to the lead train. Or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad, guys.
I mean, luckily it's just a fluid... It's its own train, basically, because it's just fluids.
Yeah.
So,
but, of course it needs its own... whatchamahoots station to unload.
Right, yeah.
Speaking of which, I guess I should probably build some pumps and things because we're gonna need them. Oh, you know what though? We used up all. So when I made the iron train, which I'm pointing at nothing because it's not here. We used up all the engines we had left in our little engine box. So
right.
We probably need to put that somewhere.
Rebuild that somewhere?
Yeah. I don't remember 100% why we took it apart.
We just thought, we're not going to need it anytime soon. Let's just move it because it was in the way of the bus, So
well, like everything was in the way of the bus.
Yeah, and we've moved most of them.
What does one of the sciences uses them, doesn't it?
Yeah, the very next science is going to use engines.
Okay, so that's what we were thinking. Where the hell is the next science?
But I mean,
this looks like a butt.
We don't actually have it yet. We don't. Yeah, we actually need to research it. I'm trying to find where it is right now.
Yeah,
actually.
That's what I was doing too. Good. So we're both doing that.
Looks like we need to get chemical processing next, so we'll do that next. And to get it,
chemical processing too.
Yeah, apparently it's a requirement because that unlocks silicone processing, which gives us advanced electronics, and that's what gives us Science Pack 3. It also gives us circuit boards and electronic circuit boards. So, what's in Science Pack 3, you ask, Rich?
No, I didn't.
Well, too bad. So, one engine unit. That's easy. One bronze plate. That sounds easy, but will require some work.
One of those mixing dubers.
Yeah, so that's not so bad. Electronic circuit board sounds horrible, and a battery probably horrible now because of Bob's.
Oh, because batteries need sulfur, don't they?
Yes, they always need sulfuric acid, right?
That was one of the ingredients.
It was. Yeah. So that right there is oil, and like I'm looking at the circuit boards. To get those, we need.
Is that a different level circuit board? Not the one we can already make, obviously.
Correct.
We've
yeah.
Never made an array for. But
those are basic circuit board and basic electronic board. The next level, just normal circuit board, requires copper plate, tin plate, phenolic board, which is basically just wood and resin.
Phenolic. I don't remember.
Which is basically just wood and resin, which isn't so bad. But also ferric chloride solution. I don't even want to look. And that's not even the board we need, Rich. The board we need for science is the electronic circuit board, which takes that, solder, basic electronic components, which is fine, and transistors.
Sure.
And those take
stop
tin copper wire, plastic bars, which you don't have, and silicone wafers.
Wafer thin.
Which we're going to research right now. We're going to need quartz for that. So yeah, it's going to be a long, long time before we have Science 3 because we have a lot to work on. Though I think oil is definitely the next is the safest bet. You know, we definitely need that. So yeah.
So where am I putting engines?
The point is, I guess, is don't wait for Science 3 to do engines. Just put it somewhere. It doesn't take much.
Where are engines? This picture looks like it should have engines in it, and it does. That's good. Steel, iron, and pipes. Oh, right. Okay, so we built it sort of in the middle of a thingy like that before.
As we do.
Rightio.
I guess I'll give steel its own dedicated iron line for now. Sure, why not?
What is steel being used for? Bullets up here. And there's iron at the top, so maybe I'll just steal it from there.
Haha, I get it.
Puns. Yeah, it's kind of annoying though, because of the... It's only on half the belt there. Whatever, I'm committed. It's gonna be annoying.
Confusing mess.
That's what I plan on making. Is that what we were talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing tue. So
yeah.
I have a lot more research I can do now. So let's keep going towards science here. Here we go. Advanced electronics. All right. So we want to. I assume we still want to favor our iron mine over the iron train here.
Oh, the close one? Yeah, yeah. I guess so, yeah.
Trying to see how I can make that work well.
Priority splitters?
Yeah.
I think that works, right? Maybe not.
It probably does. Maybe.
I feel like the priority splitters work well for pulling things off the belt, but not for combining things.
Oh no, it does have input priority, so I
input priority. Okay, that's okay. So that's the thing is I've only selected the output priority so far. So there you go.
So if I, yeah, see, this one I need to do that.
Oh, it needs pipes and gears. Well, that's not fun. Are we making factories somewhere?
Yes, that big like box factory I have.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, that should be still up and
Is this
running.
box factory? Is that what this means? The thing I'm in?
Yeah, it's square-ish
Okay.
shapes.
Well, I was like, it's not making boxes. There.
No, yeah.
Boop doop boop 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 doop boo. Ba ba da ba ba da bop.
Bop. Let's see. I guess we'll do like an actual splitter here. Making a splitter. Will that work?
You can make splitters.
I think I can just make this work. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, I did this wrong. No, I didn't. Never mind. Yeah, we're good. All right, so we make this one in priority left. And do a weird thing. All right, I think I figured this out. Our like splitting array here will, in theory, favor the two lines that come north from our mine. So it should fill those use those first when it's getting more iron, and then we'll also use the iron from our train system to fill in the rest. You have a splitter down there by the train, right? Yeah, you do. Okay, good.
Balancer. Yeah.
Balancer, yeah. All right, so we can make science now. What else do we work on here? Let's see. We need bronze plates. Can we already do that? Bronze plates. Let's see.
I feel like we have the tech for it, but
yes, we do.
We do.
Yep.
Copper
Which is just copper and tin. All right, so that's easy enough at least.
Enter the Bronze Age.
Yay! I think we can do batteries. Maybe.
All right, I am making engines right after the bullets, the original bullet factory.
Cool. Okay. We cannot do batteries yet, so that's next. So where is that research? Batteries.
I do not know.
There it is.
What is going on with this? This is just... All right, I have to fix that.
Yeah, this is actually working pretty well. I'm looking at the iron balancer, and it's only taking the lines from the top over the other ones, so sweet. That is definitely a good improvement from the old game.
I like that. I like that a lot. It's things, I mean, it was stuff you could do with circuits and other kind of things like that, but it was like, you know, just tedious for no particular reason.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we got that done.
It's just, why is this? Why are you in the middle of this?
Because when I built it, this wasn't here. This bus stuff.
It had to be. It was taking it from the bricks.
No, I mean, like, we didn't extend it, like, past it, you know? It probably
But
came
you knew
to, like,
it was
the
gonna be
end.
there. It's not like it was a mystery.
Yeah. 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 Now we're gonna attack somewhere. No, looks like we killed him. Good thing is our new iron mine is like surrounded by mostly water, so it should be relatively safe down there. And we found more zinc, and kind of hoping to find like a surprise cache of like oil down there, but so far no. Just because like we've gone that direction already, but
Yeah. What is this? Just wood to put on. That's fine. I don't need wood in my pocket. That'll pretty much never, ever get used, but there it is.
Yeah. I don't see us making many the small poles anymore, so. Get rid of all this extra iron.
Take them underneath these back.
Is this belt up here still? Yeah.
I can't wait to get rid of this. I cannot wait to get rid of this.
What's that?
It's just... it's fine.
What do you want to get rid of?
No, we're good. What are we doing now? Let's move on. Oh, you know what? Actually, why don't we call that an episode?
Okay.
Goofy thing, because we're just about 30-ish minutes.
Sounds good.
Yep, so train was done as expected. I hope you guys expect us to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, we promised it.
Anywho, so then we're all reset up with our iron lines, which is good, because we were getting a little thin.
Yeah, I mean, we were going well past what we could actually mine, so.
So, next episode, oil? Maybe?
Oil, and I probably will set up, I mean, I'm wondering now, do I need to set up a thing for basic electronic boards? You know, we're using them to make certain things, but, I mean, I guess if we're not going to use them for science, I don't really need to do it.
I don't know. Maybe we'll think about that off stream and see what happens. I keep saying stream. We're not streaming this. This is recorded.
No, we're not.
It's all pre-recorded.
We record this.
This whole thing is scripted.
Yep.
We sit down. We write a number of episodes out. Takes a while.
Takes a long while.
Yeah,
we're dumb.
Yeah.
We're
Especially to try to get all this banter in there to try to make this sound natural.
Yeah.
It's really hard work.
A lot of rewrites, you know.
Yeah, a lot. Mm-hmm. Several takes. Anywho, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.
See yous.